Yeah, Rose for the Times-Picayune, NOLA.com, out in Baton Rouge at University Lab High School, U High, with Lindsay Flory, who was our All Baton Rouge area volleyball player of the year for the small schools last year. Now, naturally, our preseason all area volleyball player of the year for the small schools. Uh, Lindsay, what have you been up to since then? What has been the off season and preparation for your final high school season? What's that
Um,
all been like?
well, over the summer we were working out almost every day. We had summer league, and we had a few what are they called, like open gyms,
Okay, yeah.
and just trying to get ready to play everybody. And started practicing every day as soon as school started, and it's been fun working on drills and basics.
Has there has there been anything in particular that you've looked at individually that you have wanted to improve on, or has it just been like a little bit of everything and staying sharp with everything and stuff like that?
Um, Well, for me, I need to set faster, but for the whole team, we need to communicate better. Probably like sometimes like one person will get down and then it's kind of like a ripple effect and everybody does it, and we just need to work on that and kind of be a better team and work on our serve receive, which has also to do with talking. So.
Yeah, I mean, you talk pretty good out there. That's you don't have any you don't have any problems communicating. It seems like you're all over the place, but and I guess part of that comes from your background of having played this game for
Yeah.
forever. This is your senior year now. What needs to be the biggest difference, or in terms of like a leadership type deal, or I mean, have you already been in that same type of role for a year or two that nothing changes with regards to your leadership of the team?
Um, I think it's definitely different because we have so many seniors this year, and we've all decided that we're all going to be captains. We're not just going to have like one person, because that doesn't always work out when there's one person.
Yeah.
Um, so it's definitely going to be a little different having like, I think we have 6 or 7 people like in charge, and we're supposed to all like show the younger kids and help them, and it's definitely, we all have our little spot helping.
Yeah.
It's definitely weirder than just having like Presley last year
Yeah.
did
Um,
everything.
what's what have been some of the things y'all have maybe talked about in terms of like goals and expectations going into this year for the team? Um, y'all have had so much success in recent years, and I feel like, yeah, I know where this answer's going, but what are some of the things y'all are trying to accomplish this year?
Um, well, we're definitely trying to make it past the semis. So we had a semi curse for the past, as long as I can remember. um, but I think just to like help our whole team. Like we have eight, like not eight, sorry, 7 seniors, and one of us is hurt. But and then everybody else is kind of like younger. We have like 3 juniors, I think, and everybody else is like underclassmen. So I think like helping them to like be more comfortable around us and be able to play, and that will help them a lot next year too, since they're going to be such a young team, and just ensuring that everybody has a great year and we hopefully win.
What um, shoot what do y'all have to do? I mean, I know you mentioned the communication stuff like that. In order to accomplish those things, to get past the semis, to potentially win a state championship, what are going to be some of the different things that y'all feel like y'all have to really do well? Just different aspects out there that if we can do this, like, or like we're going to be pretty good at this, this, and this. If we can do this and maybe this, like, we're going to have a heck of a year.
Right. I think we have a pretty good like offense because we have a bunch of tall people and everybody can really hit. But I think if we focus really on serve receive and passing and being able to serve the ball tough, then it'll be great. And maybe a little bit of blocking.
What I mean, I asked you about it being your senior year, what that's like as like within the construct of the team and leadership and all that. Knowing that this is your last season of high school volleyball, regardless, and you know, what's that like? Is that something that you think about pretty much, or is that something you try not to think about right now?
It does. I think about it a lot. Just like this is like our last chance, and like every year, like after you're like, we'll get it next year. Like it's
Yeah.
gonna be fine. but then this year there's not next year for us, so it's just kind of weird.
Is that like a pressure feeling, or like what? I guess how much more could you describe that in terms of like the weird feeling of this is the last one to get this done?
I don't think it's like a pressure feeling. I think it's like more like a feeling of you just want to get out there and give it like your best all the time and just leave everything on the court and not be crying when you come off.
Yeah.
Well, unless our tears are joy.
Yeah, exactly. Either way, it usually ends up in tears, but one team's tears are a lot better than the others. Fair enough. Well, Lindsay, Flory, U High, looking forward to another good season, I'm sure. Our small school, all area preseason player of the year. And for the Times-Picayune, NOLA.com, Jared Rosie.